What's poppin' pepperonis? It's your boy Doc, doing the thing one day at a time. Today's video is going to be a little bit different from what I will be putting out in the future, and what I have put out in the past. Today we are discussing WeMod. If you have not heard of this program, or you are not familiar with what this is your video. This is where you want to be. I will be going in depth with what the program does, how it works, etc., etc. Let me make one thing very clear before I start this. I am not liable for anything that happens to your accounts or your gaming experience. Do not reach out to me. I am not affiliated with this program. I am not affiliated with the creators of this program. What you do with this information is entirely on you, and you are responsible for what happens. That being said, let's get this shit over with, because
it's showtime!
So at this point, you're probably asking yourself, what is WeMod? Well, it's essentially a trainer cheater program that's got hundreds of compatible games, mashed into one easy-to-navigate system. And when I say hundreds, I mean over 500 games at the time of this recording, and they're always adding new ones. This is a completely free and simple program that you can download directly from their website. With it being free though, there are some things that come at a price. As an example, suggesting games or voting on games to have trainers uploaded for, or being able to push one of the buttons in the program itself instead of having to use hotkeys or macros in order to activate said cheats. Is it perfect? No. Does it have every game imaginable? Also no. But does it give you the simplicity of not having to download multiple different trainers and the ability to even use it with some online multiplayer games? Hell yeah, it does. And let's say you have a certain game that's compatible, but WeMod doesn't auto-detect that it's installed. Wherefore or how do, you ask? Well, you're going to look for the game in the Not Installed list. Click that Fix button on the top right-hand side, and either drag the exe file into WeMod, or click on Add Custom Installation. Find the drive where your games are located, then go into Steam Apps, Common, the file of the game, and click on Pick This Game exe, and it will scan the game, and you're done. Easy peasy. Now we can really dig into WeMod and see some of the games that I enjoyed using the program with. No. Perfect. So obviously the first game I'm going to showcase to you guys is Dark Souls 3, the original rage-inducing, super mega, extremely fucking difficult controller breaking game. Over on the top right, you're going to see a snippet of the game's available cheats and the keys to activate them. Like I said earlier, easy peasy stuff. I'm standing in the place momentarily while I'm activating these cheats, but you'll see my stats boost up on screen here in a second as I'm adjusting everything, right before I go and absolutely obliterate the first boss. How many times did you guys die while fighting him the first time? Let me know in the comments. But with that being said, let's get this stuff done and put in some work.
Now put it beat.
Up next, we have the 2016 rendition of Doom, a fantastic pastime game with better graphics now and an even better story. WeMod gives you the ability to change your running speed, jump height, have God mode, and the whole 9 yards. One of my favorite parts of cheating this game though was the fact that if I got stuck on a boss fight, I could make it a one-hit KO situation, but even playing the game fairly, I still had a great time. Here's a clip I took of some early on action with examples of the easy kills cheat, stat modifiers cheat, and God mode activated. Enjoy. 2, the comedic looter shooter with the second best companion droid right behind R2-D2, Claptrap. This game is an absolute blast to play solo or with squads, and this is another game that allows you to mod in online multiplayer as well. However, there have been some reports of it causing issues for the other players if they're not modding at the same time. You'll see me adding skill points, iridium, gold keys, and a whole lot of money. The only cheat that didn't work for me personally was the one for badass tokens, but your experiences may vary. If you're one of those people that are like, you shouldn't hack Borderlands, bro, it's a cake game already, it's 20 out of 10. You really shouldn't be watching the video up to this point because we're going to break a couple more. Anywho, 12 out of 10, highly recommend playing this game if you haven't taken the chance yet, and here in a moment you'll see me taking advantage of the unlimited ammo, no reload, and one-hit kills cheats.
Hands up!
So the next one that we're going to talk about has been a huge hit as of late, Risk of Rain 2, the good old dungeon crawling, item hoarding, insanely difficult multiplayer game. You can obviously play it solo, but unless you're a tryhard or crazy good at it, it's recommended you play with at least 2 people. There's no point to the game, no story at least, but the objective is to grab as many items as possible, which don't carry over from different runs. You can get them from crates, boss fights, or shrines. Then you kill the big bad boss and travel on to the next dungeon until you get one-shotted by someone who's halfway across the map. But it's fine, because you realize you only put 2 hours into one run, and then you want to throw your computer out the window, and then you start another run right after. Anywho, the reason that I'm showing you 2 different clips of this game is because within WeMod there are 2 different trainers, but only on one of them in my experience will the money sheet actually work. As I said earlier, your experiences may be different, but if one doesn't work, quit the current game and try the other trainer. It's not like you care anyways because you're cheating at this point. What's even more fun though is that when you and your friends all have WeMod running while you're playing the game, it can actually be pretty fun to watch everyone just kind of wreck everything in sight and seeing how far you can actually go in the game before you just get bored with it. That's the secret, Cap. You don't get bored. Anywho, hope you guys enjoy this one too. So the last but certainly not least important game that I'd like to showcase today is Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, because good god, this game is fantastic, and around here we save the best for last. Long story short, your arm gets chopped off by some dude and you're left to die on a mountain. and then some kind of Kemosabe type guy is going to help you get back to life, but he's going to give you a prosthetic arm, which can give you some really cool gadgets later in the game, whether you're fighting or adventuring. If you haven't had a chance to play it yet, imagine Dark Souls 3 as a samurai, but you can actually jump. That's my favorite part. Anyhow, amazing game. So the stealth option is the one that confused me, but it might make a little bit more sense to you after I explain. It actually gives you complete invisibility for bosses and any person in the game that you may run into. Personally, I didn't use it on the boss fights, but however you want to use it, totally up to you. God mode, that kind of makes the game infinitely easier. Well, guys, that's going to pretty much wrap it up for the WeMod video. If you made it this far, congratulations, you done it. If you liked the video, you know what to do. If not, well, congratulations, you played yourself. You watched enough of it. Until the next upload, I guess, stay tuned and stay rad. Catch you guys later.
What's up? Are you seriously watching porn by yourself?
Nah, I'm with my